Hi, Chris Reid Realtor here. Thought I'd show you guys our Bayview Park and our community center today. So Bayview Park is a park of about 23 acres, and it literally sits in the heart of East Hill. So when people are looking for property in East Hill, they'll often say they'd like to have something around Bayview Park or close to the park. It's truly, truly the heart of the neighborhood, and a lot of green space, a lot of live oak trees, a couple of dog parks. There's a waterfront on Bayou, and the reason why they had originally named it, although we can't really see it today, but the reason why they originally named it Bayview Park was because on the hill here at the park you could actually see Pensacola Bay. So it's had a lot of changes over the many years, has a long, long history. Land was donated to the city many, many decades ago. Actually, I think it was more like 100 years ago or more. And it's a really nice place to see Bayou. There's fishing on the bayou. People will come, and this fellow over here is fishing. There's trout, white trout, speckled trout, redfish. You can see dolphin. Hear the seagulls. We have about 4 different type of heron that reside here, from the blue heron, white heron, yellow crested night heron, green herons. None of which I knew existed until, well, I knew that about the great blue heron, but didn't know really about the other heron until I started spending a lot more time on the bayou. It is tidal. The bayou doesn't fluctuate too much with the tide, but there's a couple foot difference in the 24-hour period. It is brackish. There's one dog park over here behind me. I'll kind of walk us by that later. That has water that the dogs can splash around in. There's picnic tables, grills. There's a community center where you can rent event space. Next weekend they have a publisher author group coming, like I don't know, like 100 different authors coming to talk about their books and have book signing and all of that. People are getting out of work, and so they're here walking dogs and pushing baby strollers. Kids are getting out to play in the grass. I'll just do a little walking tour. So this pier is just for day use. You can pull up, you can have a stand-up paddleboard or kayak. You can actually rent kayaks and paddleboards here. They have instructions, so you can have some lessons. They have kids camps in the summertime. They have different movie nights and just all kinds of different events, like from Earth Day to book signings, to movie nights, to different festivals, and you name it, it happens here. So behind me is the facility where you can rent different boats and things. There's also sometimes you'll see people out doing, the crew boats. So you'll see that on the bayou. There's a couple boat ramps up here. Pay a nominal fee and you can slip your boat in, park your vehicle, get out onto the bayou. Now the bayou stems off of Carpenter's Creek. So there's a creek that runs down from the north and feeds into the bayou. The bayou then goes into Pensacola Bay. Pensacola Bay eventually leads into the Intracoastal Waterway, otherwise known as the Sound. And then it also leads out into the Gulf. So you can go from here all the way out into the Gulf. Water is about, it's kind of no more than 5 or 6 feet deep in places. There is a channel. So there are some deeper spots, but generally speaking, it's not all that deep. So I'm kind of walking along the area here that shows the boat ramp. All the different types of fish. You've got speckled trout, you've got redfish, you've got black drum. These guys live to be about 80 years old. Pretty amazing. Got lots of mullet. All kinds of little crustaceans, blue crabs, shrimp, periwinkles, oyster clusters, mussels, hermit crabs, pinfish, all kinds of creatures that you can find at different times of the year. Amazing bird life. As I mentioned, all the different heron, osprey, eagles, a lot of kingfishers. This dock where you can slip a paddleboard in or a kayak easily. Really nice boat launch. And behind me you can see where there are some picnic tables with shade covering up on the hill. It's a public park. We have 93 parks in Pensacola. 93 parks that are managed by the city. So this is a public park. You only pay for launching a boat, a few bucks. It's quite early. Wanted to stop here. There's a tribute to Tim Bonifay. See, this is in the spirit of sportsmanship and water safety. They used to do a lot of water skiing on the bayou. The old historic pictures you see all the water skiers out there. You don't see water skiers these days. You can see the live oak tree with its limbs reaching towards the ground. Let me see if I angle this right. Look at these limbs. It won't let me zoom. You can kind of see them reaching out and towards the ground. Another public boat ramp over here. Pretty quiet, not too busy. So on what this would be Mallory, the Mallory side of Bayview Park, which would be the north side, has some beautiful homes across the street. It really kind of gives you a flavor of what the neighborhood is like. So you're starting to go uphill. Lovely home at the end of Osceola.
create some slides for it.
And
So,
we're at about, I'd say about 40 feet of elevation here. Turn this around, you can see how terraced the park is. So spring is just coming in here. The leaves on the live oak trees are just starting to fall. And the new buds will come out within a day or two of the leaves dropping. So it's really something that leaves drop and they immediately start producing new, fresh green leaves. Mediterranean style home. Brick craftsman next to it. And I'm just on this little walking path that goes around the whole park. Azaleas are in bloom. Not too bad for March. Kids will ride their skateboards and scooters down these sidewalks. There's a kid about to come down. He's gonna start ripping. I think Dad is holding him back. You gonna go down this? Woo! Sweet. Gotta keep up, right? That's a good hill. Over here we have some public tennis courts. I think some of them have been made into the pickleball courts. I don't play pickleball, so don't hold me to that. You can hear the tennis balls though. Pretty chill. These houses are continuing down Mallory Street. I don't see any pickleball, just tennis. And the park isn't fenced or anything. You just come and go as you please. It really offers a nice feeling of community. Sun is starting to set. And this is just some really pretty green space behind me. We've got houses lining on this side. And you can see it just the park goes on and on. It's all cleared, all mature trees, magnolias. In the summertime, we'll have a concert series, movie nights, all free to the community. I think I'm gonna cut through. I want to show you the upper dog park. So if you don't want your dog to get all wet, or I think they might reserve it more for maybe for smaller dogs. I'm not sure. I think it might just be the 2 dog parks that you can have any size. Just if you don't want them to go in the water, you don't have one by the water. See, we've got longleaf pine, birdhouses. Not a bad place to be. People are coming home from work. So the other street that neighbors Bayview Park is 20th Ave. So our East Hill is very much like a grid pattern. Got the avenues running north and south, numbered. And you've got the named streets running east and west. This is the upper dog park. Pretty quiet right now. Plenty of squirrels for the dogs to chase. A few dogs in the park over here. And I've just pretty much done a big loop. I wanted to show you the other dog park that's on the water. See if there are any pups there. So now that it's springtime, you'll see more and more kayaks and paddle boarders out there, more lessons to be had, people getting ready for the kids' camps and all the summer activities. Get a feel for elevation here as I'm walking downhill now towards Bayou. If you visit Pensacola and want to get some fresh air, this is a great place to come visit. Great place to launch a boat. No dogs today. That's surprising. Oh, somebody just arrived. Made it to the dog beach. Anyway, here's a look at it. Not too bad. Thank you for taking the walk with me today around Bayview Park, little crown jewel of East Hill, heart of the neighborhood. Great place for community gatherings and different events. If you have an event you'd like to hold or rent a space at the community building. This is Chris Reid signing out. If you'd like to follow me for the most up-to-date real estate information for Pensacola, follow me at Chris Reid Realtor on Facebook. Check out my YouTube channel, Chris Reid Real Estate Pensacola. I'm always available if you have any questions about all things real estate. Happy to talk. Take care. Have a great day.